Hello, everybody. Today is March 16th, 2020. I'm in Seattle right now, and I thought about, with everything going down, I thought, let's see what's going on. What are people on the ground actually doing here in Seattle? So we're just going to live stream this. Right now, I live in West Seattle, which is kind of an urban area for a lot of people, and traffic is pretty high. And it's kind of weird. I just literally, right before I started this, people were just jogging together. So if you don't know what's going on, the COVID-19 is going on. It is a flu-like virus, and the mortality rate is pretty high. So what you're supposed to be doing is kind of like not being together with people. So they're shutting down everything effective last night in Seattle. Restaurants, literally everything's closed except for groceries. So businesses are all told to work from home, a bunch of other things. But it is 1:14, and just look at how many people are on the road. I'm kind of doing this for like a service to see what the hell is going on down in kind of the what's there. It's pretty crazy. I go to the local Safeway kind of daily. It's a few blocks away from me, and there's tons of people in there, and it's a little bit alarming because you're supposed to be social distancing yourself. You're supposed to be far away from everybody. You're not supposed to be touching anybody. You want to be within 6 feet or 3 to 6 feet away from people, and making sure people are not touching you, and you're not touching things that people touch, and not touch your face. And that's the thing. But it seems like nobody really cares about that. Kind of a lot of things of people hoarding. Why are you hoarding toilet paper and all these cleaning supplies? Yes, it is, but like, you should have enough always to keep your place clean. And people are just hoarding it, and it's a little bit scary. And I've talked to some friends about it. It's like, fuck them, let them die. I know that's kind of morbid, but like, seriously, people need to really look at it, pull back, and see. Just be nice to people. Stop hoarding. Shit, yesterday I saw an old lady coughing into her hand. But, so right now is we're leaving West Seattle. You can see there's still tons of people on the road. Last year there was the snow apocalypse of 2019, which pretty much shut the city down for about a week, and there was nobody on the roads. Everything was closed. Or some things were open, some things were closed, just due to the fact nobody could get there. But as you can see, it's a really weird. I don't understand why there's so many people up in the road. Where are these people going? Hello, everybody in chat. So we're gonna get off. Right now we're on West Seattle Bridge. We're gonna go on first. We're gonna drive by the Starbucks headquarters. They do a lot of IT stuff there, so there shouldn't be anybody there. It's also a main drag for a lot of things. If you have any questions, I can see the chat. Like, they're supposed to be... I thought they canceled buses. There's a bus here. There's a couple people in it. I'm just so confused. Like, where are these people going? I don't know how Seattle looks like GTA. Literally every other metropolitan area would look like GTA. How you doing? So if you're joining me right now, I'm just kind of wanted to see what it was like in downtown Seattle. We'll get to downtown. It's supposed to be a ghost town, but I don't know. I don't usually go downtown. I live off the side of the city, and then when I go to work, I bypass Seattle. No, there is some toilet paper. There is enough. If you need to buy toilet paper, there you could buy toilet paper. It's slim pickings though, but there is toilet paper. That's another thing. It's just like, why are people holding toilet paper? We'll also be passing a Home Depot on our left here. There's so many people here. Oh, there's an urgent care right there. They're probably open. Oh, that's a marijuana place. That's open. You probably should close that, dude. Interesting. A lot of industrial things are open. People at the bank. Indoor climbing, that's closed. How's the Home Depot looking? A lot of people there. Interesting. Amazon pickup over here to our left here. I ordered some stuff off Amazon the other day. That's all going to take a week to get to me. Looks like Starbucks is pretty slim. Supposedly they're issuing a new mandate where they're just pretty much making it so people don't sit around and just order coffee. So they just move all the chairs. They are still open though, I think. Let's see, there's one coming up on my right here. Yeah, there's people inside. It's like interesting. Well, Jimmy John's is closed though. Krispy Kremes, they're open, aren't they? They're probably open. I don't know. No, they're closed. No, they're open. Blazing Bagels are open. A lot of things are open. All the schools closed last week. So yeah, I think no. Jeez, it's been going so slow, really. And there's just so much information. They closed last week Thursday, and then kind of Friday. Today is statewide. King County, which I'm in, which is like kind of where it all started, that closed on Thursday evening or afternoon. I don't remember, but yeah, all closed in the Washington State have been closed, private and public. Here's the strip club. Wonder if they're open. No, they got a sign. It's probably about Chrono. Here's the T-Mobile Park. It's where the Mariners play. We'll pass the CenturyLink too. It's so crazy that there's just a lot of people here. Like, where are these people going? You know? A lot of people were panicking that there would be a lockdown. I know reports in China that they were locking it down, but China is kind of they will take care of their people like Americans. From what I heard, it's Washington and actually New York. If you Google a New York Times, I think it's New York Times or Washington Post article, that they have a chart that's updated regularly about how many cases. It seems to be the past 2 days, the cases have kind of steadily increased by like 500 and then 550. So it's getting more. We'll try to go to Pike Place, which is a tourist attraction. That could be closed. Actually, we'll go to Alaskan Way. This is where the bunch of tourist stuff there. The aquarium is also closed. So they got the ferry there. No, I did not stock up. Again, I kind of live right next to the store, so I really don't. My mentality for the past 7 years is just like I usually just have enough food for about a day, and then I just go to the store because, again, the store is literally 2 blocks away from me. But yesterday I did buy a bunch of canned foods. Frozen foods is practically gone, which is pretty crazy. A lot of pizzas. A lot of frozen pizzas are gone. I didn't expect that to happen. Laundry detergent is gone too, which is pretty crazy. The sad thing is hand sanitizer, or I'm actually running low on hand soap. I usually buy a bottle and it lasts me a couple months. The guy that posted a big long comment, I'm not going to be able to respond to you. So what we have here is the waterfront area, big tourist area. This is, where are these fucking people right over here to my left here? The car's going to drop it. But all these people are just hanging out. What the fuck are you doing? I just want to yell at them and, like, tell them to stay inside. This motherfucker on my left right here, this Tahoe, is literally on his phone. Jesus. Oh, I'm going to die. Yeah, lots of people here. Shops are still open. Some shops are closed. Some shops are open. Just chilling out. This is weird. Like, this would look like a down day for tourism. Supposedly, a friend of mine who works at, has a friend that works at a zoo, and I guess a shit ton of people are going to the zoo, which is really interesting. People just don't know what to do. Like, here's the aquarium right to our left. Again, my camera's kind of angled to the right a little bit, so it's really hard. The aquarium closed a couple days ago, though. Yeah, it's very interesting to stockpile on toilet paper. I mean, you should always be buying what you need. The problem with buying a lot of food, too, is I've heard reports is like, hey, you kind of don't need the food. Maybe some people that can't go, because schools provide food for kind of the kids that just can't get some at home. And so food banks and that kind of stuff is being held back, which is kind of sucks. So just look at a lot of people here. It's pretty crazy. Again, last year was the snow apocalypse for Seattle, where it literally it snowed for a couple feet. For people that know about snow, it's like a couple feet. That's nothing. That's nothing. But the thing is, Seattle doesn't have the infrastructure for it. So people just people were locked in their houses for kind of days. And it was just fucking weird. Look at these fucking people! Stay inside! Those fucking joggers! Don't sell it! You heard about that guy in Tennessee? He had the cops came by and took it all? Motherfucker, stay inside! I'm not going to do an illegal U-turn. Some of the early reports were saying that everybody was just going to we're going to just start banging because everybody was just held up inside, and there might be a baby boom. Now it's just, and if they're staying together, I mean, as long as they're together, there's no problems. I mean, but and if they get affected, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, we're going to try to make our way to Pike Place. I think I know how to get there. So we're going to be going into the Seattle. It does seem a little bit lighter here, but again, it's like in West Seattle, which is an urban area, area where people stay. Still a lot of people there. Is that subway open? No, it's closed. We're just driving around. I just actually want to see what's it like in Seattle, because I live in West Seattle, which has a lot of people there. Just kind of, it just seems like a normal day. Actually, it seems a lot more traffic in West Seattle than a normal day. There's such a bunch of people to my left here at a crosswalk, just waiting for it to turn green. Just walking around. There's nothing wrong with you just walking by yourself. The problem is you walking with other people and social gatherings. That's kind of the big problem. Holy shit, that bus is full. I really thought they canceled the buses. Definitely light traffic today in downtown Seattle. But it is kind of midday at 1:30. I wonder what it would have been like a little bit earlier, right around prime time, or around 6. A lot of stuff is closed though, so that will indicate that, yeah, it's less here. The restaurant is closed. Still a lot of people walking. I'm actually really surprised. Yeah, gatherings of 50 or more are prohibited, and gatherings of less than 50 have to be regulated. Over here, and this is Washington, the state of Washington. That is not a federal mandated thing. You know, I see more people walking than I think I've seen cars here. Which is, I don't know if that's good or bad. Or, if that's worse. Taco Del Mar is open. Interesting. I think that's the original one, or there's one nearby that's the original one. Look at this motherfucker. That's crazy. Yeah, remember guys, just don't touch people. Don't go out unless you have to. I usually have to go out because of just the fact that, I suffer from a little bit of depression, so I can't stay in all the time. Pike Place still has some people. Crazy. Look at all these fucking people! Let's see if I can change this a little bit. There we go. There's people over here to our left. There's just tons of people. Strip club over here. I think they're open. No. Is it a strip club? Or both? Yeah, it's a strip club and then also a sex shop. Look at all these fucking people. So many fucking people. Jesus fucking Christ. I was expecting this place to be a ghost town. I mean, it is a Monday too, so I wonder, I should have been here on a Saturday. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I would really like to know the cases amount in actual Seattle, because Seattle is kind of the little area hub of kind of King County, which is kind of where it all started. A lot of the people that have died here are kind of elderly people, but it all started in one elderly place too. So it's a little bit crazy. Kind of my biggest worry right now is that say if I do get the coronavirus. Just kind of getting me supplies and shit. Because again, I only go to the store kind of daily. But me getting it, I don't get the flu often because it just I run a kind of a loner type of thing. It just blows my mind that they fucking cancel, like, hey, those social gatherings are fucking 250 and I'm seeing, or like above 50, and I'm just seeing large clumps of people. You know, this is not what I expected. Yeah, there is some stuff closed and shit, but it's just, people are still out, still doing shit. You know? It's weird. It's really fucking weird. Ah, shit, I should have turned that exit. But yeah, this is kind of straight downtown Seattle. There's a few more blocks I can go eastward for it. But realistically, there's just too many fucking people here. There really is. Like, I kind of want to ask these people, what are they fucking doing here? You know, I can understand for the homeless too. Like, I hope homelessness is a problem here. So it's this, like, if you're on a fixed income, a lot of people are worried. Like, how the fuck do I make money if they're closing the restaurants? It's like, yeah, it's a good point, but realistically, we gotta flatten the curve. If you know what that means you want to get as few people infected, but then spread out the infection. It will take longer, but the impact will be less. What would hurt more, a nail or a slap? Even at low pressure, nail won't hurt. A slap, a little slight slap won't hurt that bad. I think it's a good analogy, yeah. We got people in masks. Again, masks are not going to help protect you for any way. Masks are there to protect people outside. Like, you're supposed to, you know, I was at the store and there's this woman there, cashier's like, she has a mask on. It's like, if you have a fucking flu, get the fuck out of here. Like, seriously, people just are not really paying attention. Also, I noticed this guy's lights are gone on the left side. That's not safe. Is that even legal? That is not legal. But yeah, she had a mask on. It's like, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. So, I think this is where we took off. I'm actually really surprised of how many people kind of are still showing up daily to Seattle. I don't know where these people are going. Like, a lot of the shops here are kind of closed. A lot of the kind of tech jobs are asked to work at home. So it's really interesting of just kind of, where are these people going? Are these guys influencers too and told to be here? So I hope you like this stream. I might do another one later on. Thank you guys for joining me. If you sent some questions and I didn't respond to you, I'm sorry. Again, I'm driving. So again, thank you, Unknown, for telling me. And I hope it informs some of the people. And kind of, the chat is always there. So if you're watching the archive of this, you'll be able to watch the chat there and just like try to get as much information out, because that is the problem we're having right now. Too much misinformation. I don't want to get political about it, but you know, the United States president is doing a horrible job. Friday, he had a press conference that was just a complete fucking disaster on just so many fucking levels, and it's just like really sad. People asking really good questions, and then just he was told, "Hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me." It's just like, what the fuck? But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Again, you know, I do the streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays for World of Warcraft. If you guys I'm always there. If you wanted to chat or something, make sure to get information out. But yeah, wash your hands, keep distance away from people. try your best just to stay away from people too. If you have to do something, you got to do it. But if you don't have to do it, you don't do it. Like, there's literally no reason to do certain things. The government should help you depending on where you live. Congress is trying to pass a bill to make it so, hey, we're going to help these fucking people out. But then Republicans are like, no, we're not. Why don't you slide in this anti-abortion regulation and backdoor encryption stuff? So it's all fucked, guys. It's a wake-up call. Don't hoard. Buy what you need. Stay away. Go to places where you have to go. Get tested if you're not feeling good. Main symptoms: shortness of breath. Main symptom right there. And then dry cough. Those are the big symptoms. You look for that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.